What's going on, people? Welcome back to the video. My name is hughwizzy and you're watching Paper Talk. We are back again to go through the latest breaking news for the NS and see exactly what's making the headlines in the back pages of the most fraudulent publications available to man. We buy them so that you don't have to. Love to your mothers. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying the weekend. The weekend is here. I mean, is it any different to the week? Not really, but you know, we go again. It's been a minute since we last spoke. In fact, so much has gone on that we're going to have to touch on the fact that Chelsea have lost 5 out of their last 8. Liverpool lost to Burnley. Klopp completely lost his head. Pogba sent United to the top of the Premier League for the second time in a week. And Manchester City kept the pace again with another win and clean sheet, whilst Arsenal have only gone and signed an Australian. All that to talk about and plenty more. We've got 3 fraudulent publications to be going through, including the Daily Mail, the Daily Star and the Guardian Sport Pullout. Without any further ado, let's get down to business. And I'm delighted to say that today's video is sponsored by none other than OneFootball, the perfect app for the real football fan, with stats and league tables from all around the world, including places that you'd never even heard of. It's got news and transfer rumours and articles about your favourite clubs, and you can set up notifications. It's got live game coverage and pretty detailed stuff where you can do fun things like predict the match winner and see if you're in the masses or the minority, and it's free to download. That is, of course, equally as important. You're also helping the channel out massively by giving it a go, so try OneFootball by clicking the link in the description box below. Much love. And we'll start on the back of the Daily Star, who say that's Chor lot. Star men's brave run over. Chorley basically took Wolverhampton Wanderers to extra time before bowing out of the cup. 1-0. Very valiant effort, and they certainly had them on the ropes for 10 or 15 minutes there. Down here, we're the big shots now. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer taunting Jurgen Klopp by saying that Liverpool do not have England's most feared strike force anymore. He says that he wouldn't swap Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, Edinson Cavani and Mason Greenwood for anyone. It's been 7 hours since Liverpool scored in general. A shocking run of form. We have seen Jurgen Klopp losing his head against Burnley, almost fighting Sean Dyche in the tunnel. It was sensational scenes of unglorious emotion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. We will be talking about that on the latest of nightest of fraudulencias. Dele Alli looks set to miss out on yet another shot at trying to resurrect his Tottenham career after picking up a tendon injury. You got a feel for the lad. Doesn't look like he's going to be off to PSG anytime soon. Pep Guardiola has admitted that life without Kevin De Bruyne is going to be tough. You don't say. It's reportedly going to be out for 6 weeks with a damaged hamstring that he suffered during the midweek game against Aston Villa. Another clean sheet, another sensational performance from them in general, really controlling a game. They are looking like the favourites. However, it would be silly to write off the leaders, Manchester United, who are certainly in with a shout, and of course play Liverpool this weekend. Beautiful scenes, the FA Cup in all its glory. Chelsea lost to Leicester midweek and Frank Lampard is under a lot of pressure. It is Chelsea against Luton tomorrow afternoon, and he's come out saying that he can handle the pressure surrounding his job. I'm not sure what's going on behind the scenes, but the talk of the town is that Roman Abramovich has been looking elsewhere and lining up a few potential candidates. If he were to lose the next couple of games, you really do have to wonder how much longer they would give him, even though he is a Chelsea legend. There's plenty of anti-Frank Lampard sentiment out there, though, and that is a piece that is covered on the back of the Guardian here by Football Journalist of the Year, what's his name? Barney Ronay, who says, scorn for Lampard, a hangover from golden generation wag rage and waffle. He is basically alluding to the fact that Lampard is getting a lot of stick, let's call it, because of our kind of memory of the underachievements that him and that golden generation of England put us through. I don't know how much truth there is to that. There is no denying that he has been given the job a little bit prematurely. And as recent as 2017, he was a team captain on a game show called Play to the Whistle, and you really do have to wonder what kind of, education that was for becoming the manager of an elite football club. If they were to give him time, I think that he would turn it around personally. I do see a real difference though in terms of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who has got over a decade's worth of experience of being a manager. Frank Lampard is, like Mikel Arteta, going to be learning on the job as he goes. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, when you do lose, it leaves you more open to criticism. Fourth round FA Cup action as Southampton take on Arsenal today, and John Cross has written this piece about Mikel Arteta, who says that he wants to make Arsenal more than just a cup team. Of course, when we did beat Chelsea last year, it gave so many people so much hope, and we played with this tenacity, really invigorated looking club in general. He says he wants that in the league, and he is happy, of course, to be done with the Mesut Ozil and Socrates situations, both of whom have now been either released from their contract or moved on Fenerbahce ways. He says you don't want to be in that position again, that's for sure, not for the player, not for the club. Now, the club have been solidifying their place as Lone FC by signing the Brighton and Hove's Australian goalkeeper Matt Ryan, a boyhood Arsenal fan, on loan for the rest of the season. And Mikel Arteta has personally called Martin Ødegaard, the Real Madrid Norwegian starlet, the other MO, number 10 left-footed creative genius, who will push Smith Rowe to the very brink and probably take his place, but would be a very exciting signing and would fill that void very nicely that we've been needing for a creative player. It would be fantastic to see a player of his quality at the club, and I'd love to see him doing it in the Premier League. So hopefully that really is as close as it sounds, and it looks to be almost done. We've had the Fabrizio Romano tweet. We've also had Mikel Arteta, as I say, giving him that personal phone call to get it over the line. So very promising. Great piece here by Jonathan Liu in The Guardian, who says, happy Wiltshire hopes for a change of luck at Bournemouth. He has, of course, signed for the Championship side, who he says are ideally suited to his game. And he has been talking about the reasons why he left West Ham United, the main one being his style of play. He says, playing for Bournemouth in this league, they're a big team who like to keep the ball. There will be teams who like to sit back, and it's up to us to break them down. That's the type of player I am. He goes on to say, I've got nothing bad to say about West Ham. I have friends there. I grew up a West Ham fan, and I'm very grateful for them for allowing me to leave when I had a year left on my contract. Speaking of David Moyes, West Ham intend to give him a new contract at the end of the season. He is nearing the end of his 18-month deal, and even though that includes an option for a further year, they want to hand him a long-term contract. Another big challenge for West Ham is that they're trying to get their hands on a striker, having lost Sebastian Haller to Ajax. Well, I've lost him, they sold him for a bunch of money to Ajax, but that obviously didn't work out. They're exploring options. They've looked at Josh King and apparently Frankfurt's Andre Silva, who scored 13 goals in all competitions this season, who could be available for the right price. And reportedly they've had two bids rejected, one for Montpellier's Gaëtan Laborde and the other for Sevilla's Youssef El Nesri. That's about it for this time. If you're enjoying the videos, make sure you smash the hell out of the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. For now though, I've been hughwizzy and this has been a lot of fun. Peace guys. Oh, make sure you check out the podcast as well. I'm leaving links in the description box below. We're giving away a £50 Amazon gift card every Sunday, and we will be announcing it on the podcast, so get involved by following the Instagram. That's in the links below. I'll catch you next one. Peace.